Hello everyone, I have no idea what this hair is doing. So a couple of weekends ago, it was Asylum 14, which is a supernatural convention that happens every year in Birmingham. And this is my third year going, and it was the biggest one yet, and it was absolutely amazing. So this is going to be my wrap-up of what happened and who I met and stuff like that. Now, I didn't actually film a lot because it was so busy. I was literally busy from 8 till 6 every day. Here are the clips that I did get to film.
What? I'm vlogging. Vlogging? It's annoying because the focus, it's like I don't trust it. But we've just registered my little lanyard.
Oh, I thought, are they buying new merch?
Are you warm?
Limited edition picture. What?
Are you warm?
Yeah.
Oh, I hate when it doesn't focus. Come on.
You know your place.
I know. She's called pretty. Oh, you know the minions and underlings that fall underneath you.
The minions and underlings that fall underneath me. Yeah, I've seen a lot of. I know a lot of the guest stars that were on. Go on.
I caught Sharkzilla at the weekend and I really quite enjoyed it.
Never seen it. What is it?
It's this random movie about this shark that comes back from.
Near-ish.
What are we queuing for?
We are queuing for stage talks, I hope.
It will be in a lot ages away. It's half an hour. And we were queuing, then we were moved, then we were queuing again. So it's a lot of queuing. We were in hell. Not literally, but we were in hell. It feels like hell. Yeah. All the way. Man, it'd be great if this camera focus. There we go. All the way down there. And all the way down there.
Or the forests and stuff, and that way we know whenever we cut to it, use an audience who I've noticed you guys pay attention to a lot of stuff. But you know immediately once you saw that, you see that color tone, you see the trees, you know we're in purgatory.
Okay. Today we are the busiest day and we are getting photos with Jared and Jensen and Jensen on his own and it's our panel, watching some panels.
How many marks?
No one's there yet. So, yeah.
What, you've got 2 marks?
There's going to be one on that side.
Oh, okay, that's no problem. Yeah.
Yeah, I just asked. There we go. This is the weirdest little tunnel ever. I'm really scared there's going to be someone behind. So it's like a demented tunnel out of Order of the Phoenix. It has been a very long day. The last panel was Jeffrey Dean Morgan and he nearly made everybody cry because he was talking about his dog. And what other panels? Jared panel, asked him a question about, I can't remember. I asked someone else a question and now we're lost because we don't know how to get back to our hotel. But yeah, good day. Tomorrow's going to be too busy though. Loco! So that was a little insight into what went down, and now I'm going to tell you what happened. The first day is kind of just you register, you get everything ready. Friday was just a panel day. I asked Curtis Armstrong a question because he was on a panel with Timothy Omunda, I don't know his last name, but he plays Kane, and he's amazing. And I was like, oh, sorry, Tim, but I have a question for Curtis. And then Tim pretended to storm off and be like, oh, what's the point? But I told Curtis how I love him in New Girl, but Metatron's a douchebag in Supernatural. And I said, does he prefer playing the good guys or the bad guys? And I think he said the bad guys. Mark's panel was also that day, and that was really good. I'm not sure who else had panels. A lot of people, like Samantha Smith, more with the lovely Supernatural ladies like Elaine Huffman and Ruth Cornell and Erica Carroll, who was so nice. So on Saturday, which was like mental, we watched a lot of panels in this one as well, and we'd made some new friends. I know this day I asked Jim Michaels a question about what fandom references he wanted to include in the 200th episode and why he used the ones that he did. I also asked Jared a question on the panel, which was good because I thought, but the question asking was really weird this year. Like, it was really easy to get to the front of the queue. Like, I don't know if it's because we were in the smaller hall or people just don't like asking questions. I asked Jared what he's afraid of, because Sam's afraid of clowns. What's he afraid of from childhood? He said bears. Someone also gave him a flower crown at the panel, and he had it on his head, and he's like, I look like Jesus. On this day, I wasn't really expecting it in the morning. We had our Jensen photo, and it kind of like took us by surprise. We were like, oh my god, we thought it was going to be like on the Sunday or in the afternoon on the Saturday. And the picture is here. Isn't it beautiful? Look at our beautiful faces. Jeffrey Dean Morgan had a panel, which was crazy, and it was really upsetting because he started crying because he has to go home because his dog's being put down, and everyone was like, oh no. He was cool. I never went to any of the parties because I was tired and I can't drink yet because I'm not 18. Sunday is where everything happened. I got all my autographs, I got my J2 picture, and I talked to Misha in a panel. Met some new lovely people to sit with in the panel. On Orlando's panel, he was talking about Gishwares and about one of the items, and he was like, oh, did anyone get the pilot doing a role in a plane? And I mean, my sister was like, well, we did. So he was just having a nice little chat to us just from the stage, and we were just like, yeah. Orlando Jones, by the way, awesome dude. He would just come and like sit with people, just like, hey dudes, what's up? But panels, Misha's panel was possibly the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. Misha's panel was the funniest thing I've ever seen. And I asked him a question. I asked him about Cooking with Wes. I said, what would he call the restaurant if they opened it? And he just said, illegal. More awesome panels. I think I asked Curtis another question. I know what it was. It was, Metatron's obviously read all the books in the world. What book would he suggest Metatron to read that sums up humanity quite nice? We had our J2 photo, which was crazy. I hugged Jared because my sister likes Jensen a lot, so I was like, you can have Jensen, I'll have Jared because I love Jared. Here's the photo of that. Aren't we beautiful and lovely? Me and Jared's hair is blowing in the wind. I consciously look at them and be like, hi, how are you? Well, more like, hi, how are you? I'm 7 out of 7 for all the photos of the Supernatural cast I've got, which is very lucky that I haven't had a bad photo yet. But this is also the day I got all of my autographs. I just had general chit chat with people. Told Erica Carroll I thought the post she put on Instagram of like her and the cast doing dirt faces was hilarious, because it was. Jim Michaels said he signed the top there because everyone looks there first. Curtis Armstrong was singing happy birthday when I got my autograph because he was singing happy birthday to one of my friends that I'd made there because obviously it was her birthday. Mark Shepherd, he'd already signed the front last year, so I was like, oh, just sign this picture, deface it, and he was like, what does that even mean? So he just signed it. I was like, oh, shut up and sign it. There was a J2 panel, which was awesome. The final panel was Jensen's panel, which was great, and I like that he's come out a lot more. He's not as shy as he used to be at conventions. This is the first time I've met him though. He was very sweet and very funny, and the best part of this panel was Shake It Off started playing, and Jensen was like, yeah, I like the song, so dancing. And then in comes Misha with his meet and greet people, and they're doing a conga, and then Jensen, immediately, they were on tune to each other, and then Jensen has the straightest face, and he just sat there. Then, like, Misha and the people go around the room, he's just dancing, and it was so funny. And then they come and, like, tap him on the head, and then Jensen joins in at the end. Then Orlando was hanging out on stage, he was like, I've got Jared's belt, because they must have gone to the other panel room, and done the same to Jared's panel, which he had with Jen. All in all, it was a really good week. And another great thing happened. I met 2 people from my Gishwas team. That was Lena and Nolwen, which was really lovely. We were like, just as we were leaving, we were sat in the bar and we saw them there, and it was really nice to meet them. I've still got my wristband because I'm trying to keep it on for as long as I can. So I hope you enjoyed this video. It was probably really long. I'm sorry. I'll see you in my next video. Bye!